David is principal, chairman and principal of the International Quality College at the moment, and started life as a production engineer 50 years ago. What was the name of that?
60 years ago.
60 years ago. What was the name of that company, David?
Well, that was light production on Slough Trading Estate.
Slough,
which is now GKN Pistons up at King's Lynn.
GKN Pistons,
yeah.
Yeah? So automotive parts, yeah?
Yeah.
Fantastic. David is a fellow of the Chartered Quality Institute and a visiting fellow of Kingston University. And you've done some work at Birmingham University and several other universities.
I did a master's at Birmingham University.
Birmingham, yeah. David is one of the few people in the world that has actually, that is with us, that has worked with Kuru Ishikawa, right? How many people know about the Ishikawa diagram or Ishikawa's 7 quality tools? David invited Kuru Ishikawa to the UK, and that was Ishikawa's only visit or only visit. So his only visit to the UK was because David invited him, was his host. 1979. Anybody heard of Joseph Duran, Dr. Joseph Duran? I believe he was born in Romania. Yeah.
Carpathian Mountains.
Yeah. So I believe you did some work with Dr. Joseph Duran.
I actually worked with him for 10 years until he retired. Well, he retired from international travel, but still kept in touch till he died. Yeah.
And Dr. Duran's wrote several books on quality that are the foundation of a lot of the Six Sigma, right? Six Sigma quality is based on this sort of work, right?
It's based on his 16 videotapes.
Yeah, and before him, of course, Walter Stewart, who, so...
I didn't know him.
No, you didn't know him, right? Boy, I mean, it's a long list of things that he's got. He was invited to Joseph Duran's 100th birthday party. I think you're the only British academic invited.
Also Ishikawa's.
Ishikawa's in Tokyo and Taiwan. So did you go to the birthday party in Tokyo? Or?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
He went to Ishikawa's birthday party in Tokyo, ladies and gentlemen.
His 100th birthday. His centenary.
David was acquainted with W. Edwards Deming and Armand Feigenbaum, who, what was Armand Feigenbaum associated with? Feigenbaum, total quality management. Total quality. He basically put together what is total quality management. And so you met him several times.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, several times. You have a chapter in Joseph Duran's book, A History of Managing Quality. What year was that?
Off the top of my head, it would have been the late 80s.
Late 80s.
Yeah. Chapter 60.
Yep.
And look, this is something, it just came to my head. We talk about the body of knowledge for black belt, the body of knowledge for green belt. Where do you think that comes from? Like, do you think ASQ invented it, or ILSSI invented it, or where did it come from? I mean, it was people like David that were basically, literally writing the book on what we should be studying.
Well, I was doing a vacuum cleaner job.
Yeah.
It came from all over.
Yeah. So David did do the syllabus that's used by the CQI for quality management, and David's an author of several books on quality. One of the books called Hoshin Kanri, that a lot of you will know is Japanese for strategic management, strategic planning, was used as the foundation of the Gatwick Airport expansion project. So, I mean, there's a story behind that, I'm sure, that the managers embraced that way of thinking.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Well, that was on Sky TV.
That was on Sky TV,
Yeah,
was it? So is it on YouTube?
Their managing director held my book up on Sky TV.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've got copies of David's book here. Books. This is the book Hoshin Kanri by David Hutchins, and this is David's most recent book, Quality Beyond Borders. Just want to say a couple of words about your inspiration, motivation for writing that book, please.
Okay. Fortunately, with that career, I've worked pretty well all over the world, and if you work in India, you pick up the quality culture in India and the general perception of quality there, and then you do the same in the Middle East and the Far East and in the US and here in Europe, and they're different, but there's a lot of commonality, but there's a lot of differences as well. And what I tried to do with this book was to suck it all together and try and make a composite of it so that people will recognise the bits that they're comfortable with and familiar with, but also hopefully some other stuff that they think, well, we're not doing that. And so that was the intention. But I wrote it not so that you read it from A to Z or cover to cover, but I wrote it with the intention that you pick around it a bit. And